This is the brief on the forensic analysis of the Kathleen Peterson case. So, the death of Kathleen Peterson back in 2001, you've probably heard about it from the staircase. It sparked this decades-long legal battle mainly because the evidence just didn't add up. It didn't look like a clear-cut homicide, but it didn't really look like a simple accident either. First, let's talk about the huge forensic paradox at the center of it all. Kathleen had 7 deep lacerations on the back of her head, which sounds like a brutal beating, right? But here's the thing. She had absolutely no skull fractures. 0. No brain bruising, none of the internal damage you'd expect. Defense experts basically said, look, it's almost impossible to beat someone with a rigid weapon, like the blow poke the prosecution claimed, and not even crack their skull. Second, the state's original case completely fell apart. The 2003 conviction hinged entirely on blood stain analysis from an FBI agent named Dwayne Deaver. Well, it turns out Deaver was basically making things up. He faked results from these unscientific stomp test experiments just to fit the prosecution's theory. This was just junk science, and it got Michael Peterson's conviction thrown out in 2011. So that brings us to the third point, the owl theory. It sounds wild, but it suggests a barred owl attacked Kathleen outside. Think about it. An owl's talons are like sharp little knives. They could cause those deep cuts without having the force to fracture a skull. It solves the paradox. And they even found a microscopic feather, plus pine needles and wood on her body, suggesting the struggle started outdoors. The case finally ended when Michael Peterson entered an Alford plea to voluntary manslaughter, letting him maintain his innocence while acknowledging the state had enough evidence to convict.